It's 90% story, 10% game. This is the Metal Gear Solid of cooking games.
Let's just order pizza. There's no rocket, but you can get a nice cardboard box.
Ah, yes.
Yes,
Totally know what that is. Welcome to Venba,
Yeah.
I think it's called.
Yeah, Venba, which is apparently a cooking simulation game or something, at least from what I can tell, with a very cute art style.
I don't know. It was a humble bundle game for a humble choice. And he likes food and stuff, so I figured, it should be fun. Should be interesting at the least.
Think well before you dare, and never ruminate once in action.
1988. Oh joy.
Ooh. Leaving already?
Ayo, sorry. Did I wake you?
What time is it?
8. How are you feeling?
Just like yesterday.
Ah. Okay. I'll call your school and say you can't come in today. I was just about to leave for work. You should go back to sleep.
What about your lunch? There's some leftover idli batter and garlic chutney from yesterday. You can steam some idlis quickly.
I don't know if I can figure all that out. I'm with this guy. It's okay. I was just about to leave.
It's just idlis. Very easy.
It'll take me too long, Venba. Don't worry. What does Venba mean?
So Ayo is not her name. Venba
Wait, it
isn't
might be. Venba might be something. I can just survive on the coffee machine.
Oh.
Wow.
Fine. I'll make it then.
You're tired.
Wait 5 minutes.
Venba, really, it's fine.
No. I need to make lunch for myself anyway. Just tell the school I'll be done in a minute.
Okay.
Venba.
Okay, I thought her name was Ayo, but it's Venba? I don't know anymore.
I think her name is Venba. Did you try my mother's recipe for once? The way I make idlis are never as soft as hers, and they always cheer me up when I'm feeling sick. I should just make them her way today. Recipe is still readable, that is.
Oh, the actual music is in-game.
Okay. Tools: we need an idli plate, towel, cooker, ingredients, water, and batter. I've not made idli with these kind of plates before. The only difference from mine seems to be the holes in the plates. Recipe also calls for towels. I'm not sure why, but I must swear this method makes the idlis a lot softer. No point putting a plate without batter in the cooker. Okay. Wait, what? Ah, like that. Okay. Okay. I'm putting a plate in.
Then... Oh! You have to rotate it before you put them in, because if you looked at the book... So you want to put one in, rotate it a little bit, because look in the book. The holes steamed the other ones.
Yep. Also, I think this is Indian music. Yeah, it's Indian. Okay. Also, those batter can cook. Make sure to or it will leak. Don't think I should cover the batter with a towel. Alright, let's see how it turns out.
What's the towel for? Because you tried putting the towel in first, didn't you?
Yeah, that should be long enough. Let's move the lid and see how it turned out. Here's the batter leaked through the plate holes and spilled everywhere. Let's try again.
Okay.
Oh!
But I think you do it that way then.
Wouldn't know how this works.
Then put the steam back on.
Alright, let's see how it turns out. That should be long enough. Ah, it's done.
Well, that didn't take long.
That's how you make idli, okay.
Oh my god, it's adorable!
Oh, with little faces.
Oh wow, you even took the time to make our faces. I think you forgot about my beard though. You did give him a giant nose. You really didn't have to do this.
What else could I do? My husband can't figure out idlis.
Venba, I told you to go to sleep. You've been feeling sick and exhausted. It's not a big deal if I skipped lunch once.
Parvalan, you're making me choose between resting and letting you starve. That's not a fair choice to me. I'd feel too guilty. I know I shouldn't, but you know I would. It is so hard for you to cook, even on days like this. Or is it so hard for you to cook, even on days like this?
Yes, you're right. Sorry.
Did you look for tickets back home?
Yes, it's expensive, but we can manage it.
So, do you think we should go?
I don't know. Let me ask the boss again if he can make me full-time. But unless the school gives you more shifts, or my boss changes his mind, it's going to be tough to stay in Canada.
You know there are other options, but I wouldn't mind going back. I'm sure I can teach again at my old job, and there's nothing really keeping us here.
That would be nice. I'll walk you to the doctor's office before I go to work.
Oh no, I'm sure all I need is some sleep.
You've been saying that for 2 days now. Come on, I'll walk you.
I like the art style, it's very cute.
Yeah.
Ah, right, because she's Hindu. Very important. Oh, she makes more idlis.
Well, it's just going over that oh no, she is making more. Venba, are you home? What did the doctor say?
Let me guess, pregnant? just an assumption.
So, the boss didn't even consider it. Unless a miracle happens, I say we stop packing. What? What's with you? You never told me what the doctor said.
Well, I think you should eat first.
He's very happy. Okay?
Ah!
What has gotten into you today?
Oh, that's cute.
Aww, yeah. She still didn't get his beard. Honestly, I did kind of figure the pregnancy when one of the options was she's feeling nauseous.
Yeah, I kind of figured the same.
So I guess this means we have a reason to stay. I mean, raising a child back home wouldn't be so bad either. But there's a chance at a very different life here.
Yeah, like seriously, if you've gotten to Canada, one of the best places to raise a child. Like they have a much higher chance of having a good future there than back in India.
Unless you're
I'd
in
say.
the French pot.
Not true, unless you're in the French part.
It's only going to get more expensive though, and we're barely scraping by as is. We can't provide everything other parents would be able to. What if they resent us for that when they grow up? Maybe moving back to India is the best option after all. But then they could resent us for taking away this opportunity.
Yeah, it's a very difficult position for an immigrant to be in.
It sounds like a typical parent too.
Yeah.
Worrying about so much.
They want what's best for their child.
Yeah. What do you think, Venba? Why are you saying anything?
I don't know. It's funny to see you worry like this.
Are you not worried?
I don't know. I feel very calm for some reason.
That makes one of us.
Parvalan, don't worry. I'm sure it will turn out just fine.
How can you be so sure?
It's our child. How else could they turn out?
So I'm guessing there's gonna be time skips then throughout the
very
years.
likely. Being outshone by one's children is a universally desired form of sweet defeat. That's actually a good thing. And yeah, 1994.
Yeah. They keep the poster there. My name is Pavilon, sir. Pavilon, sir.
Kavin!
Kavin?
Where did you run off to?
Sir, it would be my privilege to work with you. Pardon me, sir?
I don't have time to play, Kavin. I have a lot of work to do.
Yes, sir. I man to transport hundreds of units of inventory per day. Pardon me, sir?
Kavin, there you are! What are you wearing? Where's your t-shirt?
It's a cape!
Take that off. Let's get you dressed.
No! I like it! That job was in India, sir, but...
Kavin, wait there. Don't run. Wait, the mask. Okay.
Oh, the mask does move.
Kavin, come back here. This has become a routine now.
He's like 5. Yes, sir. Bachelor of Science in Physics, sir.
Ayo, that towel is dirty da. Here, wear this shirt, Kana.
No! But sir, you can just take me on a probation period, maybe? I'm driven, self-started, and a quick learner, sir.
Put this on, Kana. Hurry up now.
But I don't want to!
Speak in Tamil, Kavin. Oh, they are from southern India. They are Tamil. Okay, that's actually an intriguing little thing to know.
Ah.
I can't even understand what you're saying.
You don't have to pay until then.
Please, Kana.
I understand, sir.
Yes, good boy.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for considering me. Good day.
It's not looking well for him.
No, it's not. That's how I respond. Whenever I've had interviews I didn't get.
Hello, Mr. Bachelor of Science. What happened?
Same old.
I'm gonna say be more joking here.
That's not entirely untrue. I helped out in a grocery store when I was 12.
And you were painting candy.
Ah, well, I've only worked as a writer back home. I don't see myself getting a job for that here. Not with my English. I spent half these calls asking them to repeat themselves.
Yeah, because we cannot do an Indian accent, obviously, because I'm imagining all these two are speaking in very heavy Tamil accents,
Yes.
I'm assuming.
I should watch cartoons with Kavin. If I can understand those shows, maybe I can understand these people too. Yay! We can watch Batman together, Appa!
All right, because it's the 90s. The very good Batman show is on at this point, isn't it? The one that's
There's a
animated?
few good Batman shows, yeah.
Yes, but your son is going to forget Tamil at this rate. Did you know his friends call him Kevin?
I mean, I don't want to call him Kevin. What's wrong with that? Speaking Tamil, da. Well, what's wrong with that? It's only one letter that's different anyways.
Names tell stories. It's a way for people to learn about you and where you're from. You shouldn't be afraid to correct your friends. It's your name, after all. Who else is going to tell them? And Kavin means beautiful. It's such a lovely name, and it suits you so well.
I don't want to be beautiful. I just want to be Kevin.
Oh, when it's gold letters, it's English. When it's white letters, it's Tamil. I get it. That's how they're differentiating it.
He's brighter than us, Venba. He learned to adapt. We haven't. You know, he aced yesterday's English quiz.
He did?
Yay, go Kavin.
Really? Good job. We should celebrate, Takana. What do you want to eat? I'll make something special.
Ooh, can we order pizza? My God, Kevin.
Speak in Tamil, Kavin.
I want pizza.
How about something better?
What's better than pizza?
Like parota?
Dosa?
Idiyappam?
Que dosa? What?
Biryani? Oh, biryani is good. Biryani is an amazing dish. Biryani?
Curry dosa? No, I'm tired of all these. I said I want pizza. Just make pizza. Extra cheese. Extra toppings.
Kavin, have you ever had putu?
No. What's that?
Well, I've only seen my mother make it before. It's a lot of fun to make. Reminds me of a rocket.
Rocket?
Yes, a lot of steam comes out when you make it. It looks like a rocket launching.
It does?
Yes, but you know what? Let's just order pizza. There's no rocket, but you can get a nice cardboard box. She knows what she's doing.
Yep. Will it really look like a rocket launch?
Do you want to see?
Finally, more cooking in this cooking game.
All right, let's get started. I haven't made this before, but Amma has a recipe on it. Hopefully it's readable.
Where's the rocket? We need to make the flour first, da.
And more Indian songs. Okay. Blend 500 grams of rice.
Separate fine rice from chunks.
So we don't need to put the water in, or do we need to combine? Oh, it's the end thing. We first have to.
Yeah, so we don't
combine
need to
at
worry
the
about the
end.
water now. So first blend the rice. When do we get to the rocket pot? Soon, da. Be patient.
I should shake the sieve over the towel to catch everything.
Alright, open the book again. So we separated it. What's 3? Blank chunks.
Separate chunks over the... I think I got it.
Just reblending them?
Yep. We need to do that until there's no more chunks, I think. I think this is perfect.
Why does this feel like flour even though there was so much water?
We have to mix the water and flour little by little. The final consistency should feel like slightly wet sand. Alright, that wasn't too hard.
Amma! When will we get to the rocket?
Now comes the big part. Okay, now we need to make the rocket.
Oh
Okay.
wow, this is a lot of stuff.
Ooh.
Put coconut layers as far from each other as possible.
Right, this is straightforward. Assemble the parts so that the water steams and cooks what's above. Tricky part is figuring out how much rice and coconut is needed.
And in what order? Coconut can crumble easily. So we need to put water in the bottom first, before anything else.
Oh, what isn't that? Okay.
So 3 tablespoons of something, 4 tablespoons of something, and we need flour and coconut. And the coconut layers as far as possible.
But of course, is what? I assume the coconut is the colored
Yellow.
parts here. Yeah.
The yellow ones would make sense, yeah.
So this is coconut, I think. Yeah. So that means we need to do 3 tablespoons. I like that they added Indian music. That's a nice little touch.
And they did it via radio.
Yep. Because I know there's a
Wait,
substantial...
hold on. You still need to do more.
Yeah, no.
Need another coconut. And then 1 more coconut.
It's lunchtime, Kavin.
Wow! That was so cool! Venba, I can't believe it didn't fall. Amma! Can we do that again?
Oh, that's a nice way of showcasing Indian dishes. But I know... Oh, we weren't able to offer you our secondary teacher position at this time. However, we encourage you to apply next year. Oh, it's not looking good. Is he asleep?
I think so. Kavin? Don't just say their name. Yes, he is.
Good. So that interview, kind of dead end?
Yes. I think I knew that before I took the call. No relevant Canadian work experience. We'll keep you on file. I don't know. I feel like I deluded us into thinking we can make it work here. Well, don't worry. I'll go to the employment office again tomorrow.
I know you don't like Suresh, but I think you should take that sales job at his company. And we barely know anyone. We're not in the position to pick and choose our help.
I thought moving here would be a chance to start over. That even here, we still have to beg people like Suresh.
It's not begging.
I know. I'll call him tomorrow.
Thank you.
But honestly, I think you're more qualified for sales than I am. I mean, the way you sold Kavin on that patoo today. You're really good with kids. I can't believe you're having a hard time teaching in school.
It's because she can't do English well. I assume that's the big problem. But it's not like teaching back home. It makes me worry about Kavin.
Why?
Well, back home, I could get the class to laugh, open up, get them in the mood to learn, you know? But it's harder here.
What does that have to do with Kavin?
I just feel that there's a wall between me and my class. I can't connect with them. They lead a very different lives than we did. I feel the same wall growing around Kavin.
How do you mean?
What if I can't connect with Kavin? It just feels like he's growing further away from us. The other day he told me he wished like he had his own room, like his friends. Oh yeah, because in Indian culture they very much sleep in the same room, the entire family. And right, he's more westernized because he's growing up here like his friends.
Yeah.
He said he needs his privacy. What 5-year-olds needs privacy? Can you even imagine asking for something like that when you were a kid? It's like he's in a different world than us.
He is.
But it's more than just that. Both of these don't really seem like they add up, I'd say. So we can go with the fact that he's not eating lunch, or we can go with the fact that he's not really interested in our culture, basically.
Well, he's not eating lunch because it's probably homemade, and it's...
Ah, right.
To the Canadians, it would be strange Indian food.
That is true.
that they aren't used to seeing, which for any kid would be embarrassing if their friends are talking like that.
Yeah, you might
So
be right.
it probably does relate to both.
He doesn't eat lunch at school. He brings it back every day with some excuse. I don't know if the other kids make fun of him for it. I think you hit it straight on the nail. That his friends might think it weird that he gets Indian lunch with him. Homemade lunch.
It's not lunch that other kids get. His is weird, as a 5-year-old would probably say.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of rice and a lot of other things, that kind of thing.
Yeah, things Canadians don't typically eat.
Or if he's embarrassed. I don't know, I'm worried.
These things bother me too, but we choose to bring him up here, not him. We did it because we thought he'd have a better life here. And he does. This place comes with better education and opportunities, but it also comes with its own culture, language, values.
Man, this is actually a pretty deep game. I like it. It's a good little story mixed in with a cooking game, basically.
It's 90% story, 10% game. This is the Metal Gear Solid of cooking games. We can't pick and choose the ones we want and ask him to ignore from the others.
That's a good attitude.
I think it's natural that any kid wants to fit in, right?
Yes, maybe. It's just scary.
Don't worry, Venba. He'll turn out just fine.
Oh, you're so sure?
He's our child.
Oh, you turned it around on her.
It only took 6 years. How else will he turn out?
Aw. Those fallen from their resolve are stripped of respect, like hair fallen from the head. Go on, tell her.
His name is Pavilon. He's my dad. P-A-A-V-A-L-A-N.
Oh my god, he has to literally spell out the name. Oh, that's
To be fair, if you did not know how his name was spelled, how would you spell Pavilon?
Yeah, that is true.
Because I would use an P-A-V-A-L-O-N, Pavilon.
Yeah, that's true.
As somebody from America, that's how I would spell it. She says Appa's not at the office.
Oh shit. Does she know what time he left?
Why is the text like that?
Oh, that's when she cannot understand him as well.
Oh.
Because his English is that good.
Do you know when my dad left the office?
Okay, well, does she at least know if he came in today?
Did you see my dad today?
Ask her if he usually leaves with anybody. Maybe we can call them.
Does he usually go home with someone? She says no. Dad usually leaves alone and he's very quiet. She says all the sales staff left at 5 p.m. today. She says he must have left then too. Okay, thank you.
What happened, I wonder?
He was abducted by aliens. Canadian aliens. Oh, they're out and about at night.
They're trying to find him, I think.
Change your outfit!
Hey, it's very traditional.
Why are we walking through the park, Amma? Do you think Appa will be here?
I don't know, Kana. Sometimes your Appa loves to walk instead of taking the bus. That's a very healthy look at it, things, I guess. If you decide to walk home from the office, it should be through here.
But the lady said Appa left at 5. What's taking him so long? Do you think he went somewhere else first? But where would he go for this long?
I don't know, Kavin. Enough with your questions. Sorry, Kana. I'm just worried about Appa.
Why are you worried? Do you think something happened to him?
Oh, is this related to Suresh? No, I'm sure he's fine. You don't have to stay quiet, Kavin. Here, you can ask me anything you want.
Anything?
Yes, and I'll answer it. But only if you can ask it in Tamil. Okay?
Ooh, okay, I can do that.
Okay?
Okay, I can do that.
Oh, he's already starting to lose his knowledge of Tamil, isn't he?
Which is surprising, actually. Because he'd still be talking it a lot at home, so you'd think he'd still have it pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it'd be one thing if it was, like, their grandkid. then that would be more understandable that he'd be losing it. They'd probably speak the local language at home. But they speak Tamil all the time at home, so either he's not at home often, or they're trying to speak more English or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Who knows?
It's weird that he'd be losing it at this point. I'm no expert, far from it. Why did the lady say that Appa is very quiet? He talks a lot at home.
Oh, look at you go. See, you can speak Tamil when you want to. I don't know. Maybe it's that they don't talk to him.
What do you mean?
Nothing. He doesn't really like his job, Kavin. Maybe that's why.
He was a writer back home, right? Did he like his job then?
Oh yes, he loved to write.
How come I never see him write at home?
Well, he always writes when something bothers him. Back home that used to be every day. Maybe you should bug him more.
Excellent idea.
Oh no, now it's this.
Yeah.
You get to pick?
So, how did you and Appa meet?
You know, I'm named after a type of poem, right?
Yes, Appa told me. A Venba is kind of like a haiku.
The private school where I was teaching was treating both staff and students terribly. No proper equipment or rooms, and horrible pay, so we organized a protest. We had signs and boards and dozens of people. One day we were told a reporter wanted to interview us. We thought this was a big break. But he was the shabbiest person I had ever seen. Looked like he had just woken up.
Was it Appa?
Yes. that's a cute story, actually.
You know, I'm having trouble taking the word Appa seriously because I just keep thinking of Avatar.
but you get what it means. It obviously means
I
dad.
know, it's Papa in some way.
Yeah. Still, I answered all his questions and hoped for the best. A week later, we all read the article that came out in the magazine. But it was an article.
It was a poem?
It was a Venba, a gorgeous one too. It was about the school, the students, our protest. And it was about me. Somehow people could ignore our protest, but they couldn't ignore the poem. We received a lot of attention, and as a result, so did our protest. The school was forced to change.
Woo!
And I was smitten. Oh, that's actually really cute.
Yeah. Okay, the kid scares me with the eyes half and half like that.
Yeah.
Why did you move here?
It wasn't an easy choice. Parvalan wanted to be with me, and I couldn't imagine being with anyone else. But a lot of people took issue with us being together, and they decided to make it our problem. Oh. Are we talking about there might be some clan issues going on? Or
Possibly.
Or religious issues?
I have no idea.
It was getting really hard to deal with, so we gambled on a fresh start here and took it.
This is quite a long walk. Amma! I see Appa! Oh,
what
no.
happened? What happened? Oh no.
Oh, he was robbed? You couldn't even spell his name right.
Did he get fired? Or did he just have a mental break? What the hell happened?
He and Sarish had a fight. Be my guess.
Oh, now he writes. Because he's troubled.
Yeah, and he becomes the greatest writer of all time.
He's probably gonna get a very good audience amongst the Indian-speaking population.
Probably. But if it's a book about how difficult immigration is and stuff, for somebody outside the culture, that could be quite the seller to give a whole different perspective.
No matter how dear, should be sought at the expense of one's honor.
It's been 11 years?
Holy shit, okay.
So what happened? It's been 11 years! He never changed his glasses! Buy new glasses! It's been over a decade! Okay, I just finished cutting up the onions too. I think you should have everything you need.
Yes, thanks, Pa.
I'll go help Kavin pack. And I have to change his voice.
Because he's a little bit older?
He's would be 16 to 18 now?
Oh, okay, what are we making here? Something deep fried. We're making biryani!
Well, that doesn't help!
We're making biryani!
I don't know what that is, so I'm leaving it to you.
Okay, this recipe is completely unreadable. Labeled biryani is really fancy, or layered biryani is really fancy. I never made it that way before, but I've seen Amma make it in the night before we left India. Maybe I can try remembering them. Remember, add all these first. Let's see, so those are like spices and leaves?
Looks like it.
These ingredients, so expensive! Amma, why are you going through all of this trouble? It's okay, Dee. It's a big thing, to leave to another country. I don't know when I'll be able to cook for you again. And was that the first thing?
Yeah,
that was the first
thing. Remember, add them first.
Let's see what is there. Nuts, or whatever they are, and leaves, so... These? It's various spices.
Yeah.
Was that chili spices? Oh, is it cloves? It's cloves, okay. And then these.
Yeah, I have no idea when it comes to cooking.
Ah, I can never get tired of how great toasted whole spices smell. Amma, I wish you could see how much these cost here. Oh, you would lose your mind over these prices. Oh yeah, these things are fucking expensive when you're not in India. There's a logic to the order you add these 4 ingredients in. You want all of them to fry in the oil nicely, but the ingredient you add first will always fry more in the oil than the one you add next. Right, so if I want onions to turn golden brown, they need to be fried the most. And remember, once you add tomatoes, they release so much water, it's hard for anything to fry after. Aha.
So, tomatoes are last.
Now the beef goes in after we add all the salt and powders. That order is important. Then add water and let it reduce. Ah, how am I going to remember all of this? Don't worry, I've added all these instructions in the recipe book I gave you.
Your recipe book was useless!
Okay, so onions first. Ginger garlic paste. Chilies. And then tomatoes. Of course the tomatoes go in last. You went through a lot of trouble for the recipe book, Amma. I'm sorry I couldn't take better care of it. But I'm fixing these now and I hope Kavin can appreciate when he cooks these. If he ever does. And now, all the powder, all the spices, and then the marinated beef. Ooh, and then we add the water and salt. Oh, I don't remember doing it this way. I forgot to add the salt first. Maybe I've done something wrong. Yeah, I need to add the salt in, that's my bad. I forgot the salt around all these.
How dare you not do it perfectly?
There we go. Ah, this smells divine. Yeah, biryani is a really good dish. It has so many good things in it.
I will take your word for it.
I think we just need to let it simmer for 30 minutes and we can start the layering. Gravy is done. And all that's left is the biryani. I hope I can finish it before Kavin leaves.
I'm assuming he's about 18 or so and he's going off to college.
Very likely. Alright, now we need to layer the rice. Right. Ugh. That is not gonna help us much. But we know the numbers. We just need to identify which is which.
Yeah.
At least the second part is salvageable. I think the idea is to put everything in the pot, seal them tightly and let it simmer together. And 1, 2, and 3 might refer to the different layers of gravy, rice, and other things. But in what order? Maybe I can try to remember. I see! We just add all these together and top of the rice layer. So the rice is number 1. And that's the final layer? Yes. What's wrong, Amma? Oh, Amma, why are you crying? You know, we'll visit often. And once things are better, we'll come back here. This is our home. Where else will we go? I know, Kana. It's just so far away. Let's see. So now rice is 1. So we need to identify what 2 and 3 is. Actually, what did this show was on top?
Well, you may as well put the rice in.
Need to see what's in the top. So we have mint. Something else. Cashew nuts. Is that the milk? I think that might be the milk.
Tell.
Okay. So we need to add everything that's not the milk and the main ingredients there then. So we can add in the onions, I think. The cilantro.
Nope. Layers, remember? 1, 2, 1.
But
Are those all counting as one layer?
I think so, yeah.
Because remember with the other food, each one of those lines was its own thing.
Oh,
So I don't know anymore.
I'm gonna give this a try. Let me just check the milk there. I cannot tell with the milk. But we'll try it like this, so. Cilantro. We need to identify what these things are. I can only see the leaves. Are those fried onions? Might be. I see the nuts. Why do we have a bowl? Can't scoop the gravy, there's other things in there.
Reset and use the bowl in there. I wonder if that's the second layer then.
I think it is.
So do that bowl again. In there. The rice.
I think this is because we forgot to pull off. Oh my god, that was the issue. I think this is right. I just have to cover it with the lid now. There we go. Okay, I think this is it. Just need to keep the flame very low and let it all cook together. The rice will fully absorb all the moisture from the gravy, deeply flavoring it. I can't wait. Should be good now.
Well, that was a quick half hour.
Looks amazing. Family beef. Successfully make biryani. Yeah, biryani is good. It's a very good dish.
He's a nerd!
Right, they still eat with their hands. Because they're Indian. But he doesn't.
He doesn't, though. Because he's, Canadian, basically, at this point.
How is it?
Oh, so good. Beef really is the best. Oh, it's really good, Amma.
I'm glad. I won't get many chances to cook for you like this again.
Aha, Amma. Stop being so dramatic. I'm just moving out for university.
Yes, Kana, but we'll miss you. Have you packed everything? It's a long drive. We might have to get gas on the way.
Oh, as it turns out.
Let me guess, a friend can pick you up.
Probably. My friends are driving there today, after all, so I'll be going with them.
Oh.
This way, you and Appa won't have to drive all day. You don't have a license, kid?
I was looking forward to the drive. We could all spend some time together before we send you off. It's not a hassle at all for us to drive you. We'd love to. Last chance for us to annoy you with unsolicited advice.
Aw, Amma, that would be nice. I think it's just easier this way. You can always annoy me another time.
Okay, Kana, sure.
Did I even get any of the meat pieces?
He didn't get any of beef. Oh. Maybe we can drive there next week. Drop off some food. Oh, I almost forgot. Will your friend's car have enough space for some containers?
I don't know. Why?
You know why. This is an Indian mother. She likes to make food for her family.
Well, apparently he doesn't know.
I packed a lot more of the biryani. I also packed some puddings, pickles, and sweets.
Did she give all the pieces to Kavin? Amma, I can't take that in the car.
Why not? Don't tell me it's because he's embarrassed again.
I don't know. There's going to be a lot of crap in that car, so...
Why not? I packed for your friends too. You can all eat. I would love biryani. Like, biryani is great.
Amma, they don't want biryani, and the whole car will smell. I don't want them in my dorm either.
You don't want any of it? Kevin, I put a lot of effort into making all of it this week.
I didn't ask you to.
Why are you getting mad? I know you didn't ask. But what will you even eat there?
I don't know. There are cafeterias, instant noodles, whatever. I'll figure it out. I can't believe she gave him all the pieces. Dude, I'm just eating Kuska here.
That's not healthy, Kevin. You can't eat out every day.
Literally everyone there will be doing that.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
Well, you're not.
Why don't you just take some of it? You don't have to eat it.
I said no, Amma. I'm done with this. This is a fresh start for me. I don't want to smell like Little India anymore.
Oh, Did people bully him because of it?
Of course they did. He's an immigrant or a child of immigrants.
Yeah, oh,
In a whole other country.
This is quite painful, yeah.
I just want to be normal.
We all do, kid. We all do.
No, normalcy's boring.
Yeah, true. Normalcy can be quite boring. You're right.
For once. Hana, the language you speak, the food you eat, the clothes you wear. Only you should decide that, Kavin. You don't have to change who you are for us. But just be sure you're not changing who you are for anyone else either. There's a wonderful and beautiful culture that's a part of you. It would be a shame if you chose not to be a part of it, just because you think it's not normal.
Never say another culture is not normal. Like, seriously. The people's cultures have all the right to be their own culture the way they are. They have the right to
you
it.
Danes are pretty abnormal, being Vikings and all.
But, like, don't demean someone because of their culture. Never do that.
Then why did we even move here? We should have just stayed in India. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell.
Man, that would be so... of course, we cannot really associate as well with this, because we are both basically native born in our countries, so we don't have this kind of experience.
I am native born. What's this basically stuff? It's just... There's no need to create a fuss over any of this. It's not like you're never going to see me again. I'll visit often, okay?
Okay.
And I'll call every week, too.
That's a good thing to do. Always call your parents every week if you will live separate from them.
So please, try not to worry.
It's the parents' job to worry about their child. It's...
Okay? Okay.
Is that them?
Yes, I think so.
Who is that girl? I've never seen her before.
Smart kid. This is why he didn't want us to drive him.
Ah, it's a girlfriend.
Or someone he has a crush on. One of the two. Chip off the old block.
Oh my god, Pavalan. There he goes. I suppose it's good that he's so independent and makes his own choices, even if they are so incorrect.
Our choices were mostly made for us already. Whatever he chooses, at least it'll be his own decision. We just have to wait patiently for him to come back to us. Until then, it's just the two of us again, huh? Just like old times.
This is actually a pretty good story.
Yeah.
We are unable to offer you a secondary teacher position at this time. However, we encourage you to apply again. Oh, I feel so sorry for Venba.
Oh, did Kavin reach the university? Did he text or call yet?
No.
But we told him to text or call when he gets there, right?
Yes.
Well, maybe he hasn't got...
Oh, he has. I kept waiting and got worse, so I finally called him. He just said he forgot to inform us and hurried to hang up.
Ah, well, it's a big day after all. I'm sure he has a lot going on there.
Oh, sure. Let your son do as he likes. I'm not going to bother anymore. He doesn't want to eat what we make. He doesn't want to speak in Tamil. He doesn't even want the name we gave him. I'm done chasing after him.
Yes, you're right. Oh, wait. He forgot his headphones in his room. I was going to bring it to him sometime next week. But maybe we should just let him pick it up whenever he's here next.
Oh, he did? Of course not, Pavalan. We should help if we can. He uses those headphones all the time. It'll be hard for him without that. What? Oh, you made that up.
Is there anything more fleeting than your anger towards Kavin? That's what being a parent is, I suppose.
Yes, you can't help but love him.
Yeah. When Kavin said he wants to pursue writing, I was so happy. Finally, something we have in common. I wanted to show him all the works that inspired me and all the poems and stories that I love.
And the ones you wrote too. All the stories you read to him as a child, but just the ones you wrote on the spot.
Yes, but I doubt he even remembers that. I don't even know if he can read Tamil literature, much less understand it.
Yeah, I imagine he would be losing the knowledge how to read that alphabet of theirs.
Yeah, if you don't use it regularly, you're not going to remember it.
Especially when you're bombarded with the Latin alphabet like this constantly, you know?
I used to wonder why he wanted to turn his back on all the unique and special things his roots have to offer. But after that night in the park, maybe he's thinking it's better not to be unique or stand out in any way.
Oh, shit. Did Pavalan get attacked because he wasn't white?
It's possible, yeah.
Oh, that's probably what happened.
And I don't think we can blame him for that. I guess it wasn't the best decision to move. I don't get to write here. You don't get to teach here. It's hard for Kavin to be who he really wants to be here. Maybe you should have stayed.
If you're going to suggest that I would have been better off not moving here with you, my anger is going to be anything but fleeting.
Oh, come on. I know how much you miss home. Wouldn't you be happier back there?
If I felt like I didn't have anyone, then yes. Maybe I'd be happier there. But I have Kavin. And I have you. Home is where you two are. Longing for those who have forsaken you diminishes the beauty of the soul. 2014. Wait. Oh no. I think Pavalan is dead.
Is this just going to keep getting more and more depressing?
Yeah, that is quite sad. Oh, smartphone.
Yeah. You know what? With all this depression and everything, even with her smile on her face, I think we need a cat-tastic joke.
Let's wait until we can get to a spot where it doesn't move.
But we really do need something. To this music, I suppose.
She's going to cook because Kavin is coming home, I think.
Probably, yeah. And this joke actually works perfectly for this cooking thing. Kinda.
Okay.
So, Mthis, what is a cat's favorite dessert?
Ooh, what is a cat's favorite dessert? Something to do with mouse. A moose?
Close. It's a chocolate mouse, which you are right with the moose. Because it's normally like chocolate mousse or something.
Yeah, I actually got one very close then. You.
Alright, now you can rotate.
Ooh, what's this? This is definitely something that's going into the oven, I think.
Most likely, yeah.
Oh, we're deep frying them. So I need to wait for them to be completely crispy. And yeah, you're right, it's off. That's kind of awkward. Ooh. I wonder what those are. And yeah, it's written into meal. Oh, we're making a whole course.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea what this is, but it's looking interesting.
They were going to have background music regardless, so making it a radio is a good way to have done it.
I guess I have to wait till they oh, I need to just flip them. Ooh. What next? Ooh, we're making fish.
Chop the fish.
Ooh.
So they're just mini games for now?
Looks like it. Oh, we're marinating it. Oh, fried fish, okay. This is gonna be quite a big meal.
Yeah. Then again, it is Indian, and they tend to do big meals in India.
Ooh. Lots of butter. Or fat. Peppercorns, okay. They're roasting pepper. And chilies. Ooh, what's this we're making now? Ooh. Yeah, Indian food is pretty cool sometimes. I actually like Indian food a lot.
Maybe you should learn to cook it.
It takes a lot of time to do. Oh, we're making something with a coconut. Ah, biryani. Something similar to biryani. Ooh, that looks really good. One more dish. Ooh, chicken legs! There we go. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Wait a bit.
Yeah. Make the dinner spread. Arambi kalama? Oh. Did he not show? Give him I think sure I might have plans, but I think I can stop by a bit later. Aww. Well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I feel very sorry for her. Yeah, after she'd done all that work for all that. Into the Tupperware it goes. How can a simple game like this be so emotional? I wonder
Well,
what
somebody
happened.
clearly knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to Pavalan.
Yeah.
Comes informed your application to the secondary teacher position has been accepted.
Finally.
Damn, that took absolute ages.
Yeah. At least she ain't an American teacher.
Without one's dignity, one becomes a puppet to many strings.
Bachelor of Arts. So are we the kid? Yeah.
Ah. Oh. Wait, but so you know that's not usually hung inside the house. I just like to hang it inside. Hey, that's fine, I just needed something unique and interesting here. By the way, for the school lunch scene, I was thinking it'd be cool if there was some super diverse table of kids and they all shared food from their different cultures. But what do you think of Priya's lunch should be? Chicken tikka? Spicy Windaloo, maybe? Well, Priya is Tamil, so probably none of those. Maybe show her eating nothing. Like, I would bring back my lunch a lot, lol. I was too embarrassed to eat it at school.
That was embarrassment, which makes sense.
Maybe we can touch upon that? Oh. That might not fit the tone of the show. It's just fun seeing the celebrate different cultures and cuisines that really represents Toronto. You must have a favorite dish your mom made or something, right? It feels weird for me to write a scene where she isn't even a bit apprehensive about the lunch. I was terrified to even open the lid. I get the celebrating it, but just a scene like this would make me feel like I was worried about nothing. When I wasn't.
We've all done that before.
Yep. Oh, is she dead?
We don't even know what year it is. They didn't give us a year this time. Okay. if I have to give them a recipe, the least I can do is ensure it's authentic. Can't believe Amma didn't take the recipe book with her when she left to India, though.
Oh, she left back to India. I guess there was...
Okay, so Pavilon probably passed away because she was sleeping alone. And with Kavin gone and living his own life, she really didn't have any reason to remain, so she went home. That's my guess. Whoa. Looks like she fixed a lot of these recipes. Can't read Tamil very well, but let's see. Oh, Idlis. This is Patu?
And yeah, that is Tamil.
We can read it. We already know it. Oh, I remember making this with Amma and Appa. That was fun. Biryani, of course. Appa's favorite. Natu Kosi Kulambu? That's like chicken soup, I think. She made this for me one time when I was really ill. This is the only thing I could eat without throwing up. I must have been around 5 then. I still remember the taste, the smell, and the day she made it. There was a phone call from India. The cooker was whistling. Amma fed it to me, but I think she was upset about something.
Oh, did her mother die?
Possibly. I wonder what it was. Anyways, if I'm going to feature this recipe in the show, I better cook it once at least and translate it. Oh, how helpful. She's drawn a cute picture of the ingredients needed. I'll go pick those up first and then I can start putting it together. More cooking.
You're probably not going to be able to understand anything that's written in here, but this should be simple enough.
She fixed it, but it's not in English.
Yep, oh, it's in Tamil.
Oh, well, it's not in Canadian.
So that plus water.
Ah, can't really read this, but thankfully there's a diagram. It looks like I have to mix the tamarind with the water to extract its essence multiple times.
That would be...
Then... Oh, the water really changed color. I could add more water directly to this bowl, but that might dilute the extracted water. I need to find a way to separate the extracted water and the tamarind. And then, yeah, put the water in, but put those tamarind back. The water isn't really changing color that much anymore. I think I've gotten everything I can from the tamarind. Let me add it to the other bowl and see. That's as much as I'm going to get, I think. I hope this means the tamarind water is ready. What kind of dude cooks in silence? On to the next thing.
Yeah, he needs to put on some Indian radio.
He just needs some music. Ah, yes.
Yes, totally.
Totally know what that is.
I can totally read Tamil, surely.
Okay. Well, there's no diagrams in this one. My Tamil isn't the most fluent, so I might not be able to translate this fully, but maybe I can do it step by step? I think I can make out a few of these words.
Post both
Nice.
the grains.
Just have to figure out the missing parts, and we can go step by step. Although I don't really see any grains. Did I mistranslate something?
I think human.
It says both of the grains,
says
so there's a
both of them.
second grain.
But what's the other grain? Maybe mustard seeds? Oh, it's probably cumin mustard seeds.
I mean, you're the person who cooks. I don't know anything about food.
Yep.
Ah, it's seeds, not grains.
Yep.
I can't count the number of times I've woken up in this sound, up to this sound though. How is it already smelling so good?
Because it's spices, and the Indians are really damn good with spices.
Okay. Oh, I can read this body easily. So add the red leaves and green chilies.
Red leaves. I think this just mistranslated where the words are. Or the... Yeah.
Oh, I must have my words for red and green switched around. On to the next step. Add minced blank and crushed ginger garlic.
Minced? That might be the shallots. They look quite minced.
This smells so good. Put on some music, dude!
Yeah, find your mom's radio. Seriously.
It's usually around this time Amma has me waving away all the steam from the smoke detector. Huh, what gives out water?
The tomatoes.
Yeah. And then water. Oh, tomatoes. Frying it seems to release a lot of water. So that's what the tamarind water is called for. No idea what this says, but only 2 ingredients left, so...
Add rasam and salt to taste.
This smell is really taking me back. Amma was upset because of the phone call she got from home. I think I remember now.
I'm sorry, Appa. I'm sorry I'm not there. I know. I thought she was getting better. It's almost the end of the month. I should be able to send you more money soon. No, it's okay. Let me at least be of use this way.
Can't read this part either, but there's not much to this.
This is now where we make the chicken soup.
Just put everything in and cook it, I guess.
Yeah, it's chicken soup.
I should turn this on after I get everything in.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Look how messy he is out here. Just puts everything everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, this is how I cook whenever I do cook things. I just throw things everywhere, make a mess.
It's very atmospheric. But I do miss the Indian music.
I should keep going. Whoa, that looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's chicken soup.
Chicken stock always has the golden color, but the turmeric is making it look extra nice. Oh man, should we even feature this in the show? Some corporation is going to start selling an overpriced turmeric chicken stock after watching this.
I'm pretty sure people already do, but fair enough.
Yeah, but a corporation mass producing it? Okay, last step. We just have to mix these together, I suppose. Rasam is usually water, but here it's fresh chicken stock instead. That's really cool. Wow. I wonder how Chris will describe this to the team.
He's gonna have a hard time doing it.
An exotic take on chicken soup made from a variety of spices and aromatics. Gross. Ah, that looks great, Amma. A lot easier than I thought. Let's see if it tastes anything like that day.
Oh, it's gonna taste fantastic, I'm sure. Ah!
Amma, why are you sad?
It's nothing.
That does not look like any kind of soup I know of.
No, that's biryani, I think. He's probably gonna throw up soon.
This was all about, it was soup. Did I do something wrong?
Oh no, Kana, not at all. I heard from home. Your grandmother. Amma loves her a lot. But sometimes people have to leave and go far away. Amma will just miss her.
Why is she leaving?
It's natural, Kavin. Everyone leaves someday.
Us too?
It'll happen to everyone.
I won't leave you, Amma or Appa. Memories.
Any recipe updates?
He's gonna text Amma.
He's gonna call her.
Or something. He's gonna get in contact with her.
A humble porridge can taste sweeter than nectar when fed by the little hands of something.
Finally, the music's back.
Yep. Ah, this looks like India. Tick tick. Oh,
Hey, he
he's
got his
wearing
ass
Abba's
glasses.
glasses. Okay, what are we making?
Yeah, I told you I'm terrible at this.
It's easy, Kavin. Listen, it's all about temperature control with dosa. First, pour water on the stone to reduce the heat. Oh, because we're using a dosa kettle now, like they do in India, more traditional.
Yeah.
Next, set the fire to the low setting. Pour the batter, and since the stone isn't hot, you can spread the batter easily. And add oil around the edges and turn up the heat. This will fry the batter and make it easier to flip once the edges are brown. Then it's done. Easy, right?
Yeah, for you. Another disaster coming up. So batter on the stove was next. Rotate, apparently. Yay. Interesting. Oh wait, I don't think you had to do the stove yet, the heat.
There we go.
Oh my god. I did it!
Good job. Ready to try something harder?
No.
Are you ready to try... Oh. Are you ready to try Ofapam now? I cannot say that word. Ofapam. The dosa will be a bit thicker this time, so we can lay all the vegetables.
Oh, this is like the pizza one, right? Are you still obsessed with pizza? With all the toppings.
Yes. Not really, though. Yeah, because obviously it's not pizza, it's a dosa. It's good to hear Indian music again.
Yeah, this kid is an idiot, cooking in silence. Ugh.
Okay, now the toppings.
Do I have to add all of them?
Actually, you can just add whatever you like. Everyone's ofapam is different. Just make sure to add ghee first. Ghee.
Add ghee.
Where's ghee? Should be this, yeah. What do we have? Onions, carrots, green chilies. Oh, they have all the stuff. I think we should add everything, shouldn't we?
Go for it. I mean, she did say you can add whatever you want.
Yep.
I think I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah, that's nothing like pizza. Though I can see why he said it.
See, I told you it's easy. I haven't made this in a while. This was your Appa's favorite.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gone. Kari dosa is dosa with minced meat?
Yes, exactly. We're doing it with mutton here, but you can do it with chicken, beef, or whatever you like.
It's not letting you pour water out? There we go.
Oh, it's not showing me the hints anymore for it.
Yeah, I don't think you ever turned the heat down.
Yeah, I didn't. Yep, that's gonna ruin the batter.
Yeah.
Good job, Kavin. Now we can start adding the curry toppings. Like ofapam, you want to add the ghee first. Then add the beaten egg as a coating, followed by the actual curry, and finish it with coriander. Okay, so we need to do ghee. And then we need to add beaten egg. And we add the meat. And finish with coriander. And we let it fry for a bit. It's very therapeutic, actually.
Another one down. This is fun.
Yes, it really is. Also, have you noticed he's speaking entirely in Tamil?
No, I haven't. I haven't been paying attention to the colors.
You're doing great, Kavin. You can start your own dosa restaurant when you go back.
I know, right? I could probably run the best one. If there were restaurants that can serve dosas like this back there, you wouldn't have missed home so much and left, huh?
I came here for much more than just dosas, Kavin.
Oh yeah, of course. I was just joking.
Oh.
But they likely wouldn't have missed home as much, so. Okay. Well, you start eating these. I'll make the rest and then join you.
Oh, no, I'll do it.
I'll do it together.
Otherwise they'll get cold before you can eat them.
Well, won't they get cold for you then? Let me do it this one time at least.
Sure, Kavin. Aw.
You're gonna have a feast after this, aren't you?
Yeah, I need to make something really, really big after this.
Amma, I have something to show you.
This is Amma's recipe book. Have you been using it? Wait, I didn't fix some of these. You fixed those too? And you wrote in Tamil? This is great, Kavin. Is this all the research for that show you're writing?
No, Amma. Actually, I quit that job.
Oh, why?
I think you would feel like a fraud. I took the job because it was the first place that would hire me. I suppose the showrunners felt I could offer a Tamil perspective.
Ah, was that kind of thing, okay.
But I've distanced myself from all of that my entire life.
Yeah, because he isn't actually as Tamil as, as people would think.
And he kind of, and it seems like he sort of went out of his way to distance himself from it.
Yeah.
I couldn't even speak the language fluently. What perspective can I even offer? I've acted like being Tamil was inconvenient for me my whole life. But now I'm acting Tamil when it's convenient for me? When there's a job on the line?
Unfortunately, children don't really understand this concept of culture as well when they're growing up.
No, they don't. I couldn't deal with it.
You're being unfair to yourself.
It's true, Amma. I'm just a tourist. And I wasn't there for you after Appa. And every time I wanted to apologize, I just felt too guilty to even face you. You've always said you stayed in Canada for me. I know how much it must have hurt you to come back here. How much I must have hurt you. I always thought there would be time to tell him how much he inspires me. Even the stories he made up when I was a child and read them to me until I finally slept. My writing can't hold a candle to that. If I'm writing today, it's because of him. I'm still just trying to catch up to him.
Aww. That's not why I came here, Kavin.
You didn't?
I came here because that's what's best for me, and even though it's hurt me, it's what's best for you.
What do you mean?
I loved living here. The people, my parents, my job, everything. Leaving India was necessary but really hard. I felt bad for leaving, and I missed it so much that I wanted to raise you like we never left here. It must have been suffocating for you. And after Pavel, well, coming back here and teaching all these kids has been great. Oh, she was trying to get a job back in India the entire time. If I had stayed there, I don't think I could have given you the space you needed.
Thanks, Amma.
How long are you staying for?
I don't know, Amma. But this is nice. What about you? Do you think you'll ever come back to Canada?
I don't know, Kana. But this is really nice. Well, that was Venba.
Yeah.
This was a really intriguing game. I thought it would be more gameplay when I heard about it, but this was actually just a very good little story with a little bit of cooking gameplay spiced in between.
Yeah, I think it was mostly a story. I think that's how it was described originally.
I really like the art style. It had a very cool watercolor art style, because I think this is like watercolor looking.
Yeah, it says it's a narrative cooking game about family, love, and loss.
Yeah, I could definitely feel that.
As I said, it's the Metal Gear Solid of cooking games. 90% story, 10% gameplay.
It was really good. This was really good.
I enjoyed it. Even if I'm not really a food person. The story was good.
It's good to get a perspective of how hard it might be for immigrants sometimes, because it is very hard to be an immigrant.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. You're entering a whole new place that you have no familiarity with.
Yeah.
And you don't really have anything in common with the locals, not even the language. Like, even if I went to, like, Britain, at least I would have some, commonality there.
Yeah, you would have it easier in
I
Britain.
too hate... Though, honestly, I think I'd like the weather in Britain more. But at least I could speak the same language. Even if I would tell them they're spelling things incorrectly.
Oh, they had a TikTok wizard. Yeah, this was wholesome. Sad sometimes, but wholesome.
Yeah.
And it was a Canadian game. Montreal.
I mean,
and Ontario.
Probably why it was in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
As long as it ain't the French part of Canada, we're all good.
But that's how Venba is spelled in Tamil. Okay.